It's fine. Modern's just probably pretty balanced right now, honestly. Those are all really good matchups. Yeah, but sometimes it's about. I mean, it's not about covering all your bases. It's about playing the deck that gives you the best win rate against the field. For an R set 2 days. Could be talked into that. Got like a Scepter address down. Could play an extra Solitude if I'm going to do 4 set 2 days. But see, that's where our jaw falls apart, and then you get paired against people with a million disputes in their deck. I feel like it's like way less flexible of a build. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try this. Denisovich. Seen deck green. Is that bird scale? Oh, it's the fight rigging deck. When did it go? 901 won the challenge? When was that? May 23rd? I missed that. Well, they're probably playing the same thing. Is Dresden good against them? Much of Eldrazi, I guess not really. Kind of does nothing. Counterspell and Force would have been pretty good here. Counterspell, Spell Snare, Force of Negation all would have been pretty good. Alright. I'm gonna try to actually play well today. Actually be focused. Alright. Kozilek's come in, Emrakul, Fnatic, Emrakul. So they're probably gonna take an Emrakul. Oh no, they took the Fnatic. Okay. Let's see. So I can dress down Fnatic, doesn't do much. I could Green Sun's Zenith. Pending. Not a Rumble. Disciple, Ugin's Lab. Chose Disciple. Probably if I played Dresden and they played a Trudge, it's just a 6/6 for 1. I guess I can kill it. I have a Surveillance left. But maybe I should start using my Dresdowns. I have 5 card types. Fire triggering is 3 mana. I'm gonna go after the Fnatic. And this will have the option to discharge. Looks like their draw is a little clunky, so maybe I have a shot, because my draw has not been like super great. Like I mauled and Green Sun Zenith for 2. I'm not a Fnatic, I guess. I don't really want to consult and have to take a land. Also, I might just break. Alright, our set's not that bad. I get discharged to Fnatic. End of turn. And drop Narset. Alright, don't want to get the token. Don't want to get the Fnatic. Can get the token while they can't sack it. I'll lose. Could save the discharge too to kill a big creature too. Probably not gonna be able to play Narset anyway. It's probably gonna have to dress down again. I'll save it, I guess. Hey, this time I have the Narset. I should have probably played Consult. Alright, at least we draw land. It's nice that my discharge can kill a big creature. Mossword Bridge. What does that one do already? Hideaway 4, intercept. You may play. Oh, yeah. They only have a ton in the sideboards. Something changeling, free endurance, 4 Thought-Knots here. Not the scariest stuff. It's not like they have like super dead cards in their main deck either. Yeah. They might put the token on Maker's Phone. They're playing that, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Meaning they probably have Alright, let's get rid of it now. Actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They might have Emrakul in hand. They have 2 in their yards. Or maybe they just have. And they play that. Maybe they just have another one. Could do Scepter Discharge. Probably not great though. Could do Narset. But then I might lose it to Devour. Right away, 7 power. I just hope they don't have an Emrakul. I don't hate it. Could also just hit an Arms Chant, right? Alright. Kind of forgot I had 4 Arms Chants in my deck. Let's just do that. Nope. Alright, do your worst, opponent. Do your worst. Probably not gonna be great for me. The fight frigging just owning me. My set on one's not the worst if I draw Days Undoing. Opens up some outs. Maybe I should have used my fetch land in case I have Emrakul. I can maybe beat an Emrakul still. Would have made their Emrakul a little worse. It's not going great. And time's already a concern. Playing another turn Timber? Shock, so they have Kozilek's command, they can exile stuff. Tough. A little white mana is annoying here. Did I fetch that plains? I just drew it right. Guess there's no point in... I was thinking I wanted to fetch blue first to have double blue-white mana up. That makes no sense, I can't. Guess I'm just gonna Narset and hope to hit Narset, hope to hit or Chant a couple times in a row. The good news is, if I do get lucky, I think they basically have no counterplay to it. They don't have Ghost Quarter. Kozilek's command doesn't really break up anything. They bottom too. I didn't bottom an Arms Chant, did I? So let's do our set. Well, that was easy. GG. Alright, now we get to see how badly they want to win. I mean, maybe they added a Boseiju to their deck. Maybe they added a nut to that, you never know. The sub game of how fast can I kill them. I need to get better at this. Land is good, sure. Guess I'll just Tef, just in case, even though it doesn't really save you from Boseiju. Well,
Monkey says, "What's Nassif's win condition? You, my friend, must not know what Yellow Hat very well. This is not a guy who brings win conditions."
Apparently the opponent is not a big fan, unfortunately. Unfortunately, not a big fan. Sake. Death and Consult, I guess. You know, I don't know if Tef is probably spew. Tef is probably costing me time and stuff. Yeah, I should have just taken a land and Consult probably. Oh. Thank you. I did not expect that mid combo. So they're not a Saga deck. Alright, this guy seems like it could still be good. So their sideboard is still no outs to Scepter Chant. Oh, is he doing 4 consigns? Right? You may play the exile cards, so it even kind of works against Ghost Vacuum? Ghost Vacuum slows down Emrakul. It gets Fanatic. Not really a win con. And not very good against their sideboard stuff. Could do Rav Disguise. I mean, Dresdown at least cantrip there. And they do have Thought-Knots here in their sideboards. Maybe I cut the verdicts? Because they don't deal with fight rigging? Does that make sense? Let's wrap this guy's really better than verdict. Just for fight rigging? Probably not. I could do neither. Since they're so soft to the lock. I guess wrap this guy gets the trudge for like cheap. But verdict gets stuff like Thought-Knots here. Verdict can bail me out against Emrakul occasionally. Fight rigging's the scary part about fight rigging is just the counter stuff. Yeah, I think I want to could do 1-in-1. Keep Solitude, yes. Keep the Tefts, yes. Could cut the Dreads Downs. Don't know if they're gonna bring in Thought-Knots here. Also, it just slows them down on the mana a bit in the early game. Alright, let's do that. Verdict is much better than Wrap. Just have one. Is the splash still necessary? Just trying it to get a feel. Hey, Kraybons, thanks for the 14 months. This chart is a really good card, and it's also really good with Wrap Disguise. But is it worth it? Unclear. I mean, it is worse than pending against like Frog. Like here, I just wish I had like a pending. I did think about that when I was deciding what to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I hoping for? Consign, I guess. Consign would be the best cards. No fourth land. Nope.
Volume check. Volume seems fine.
Alright, we're good. Sorry. Thank you for pointing that out. Alright, I think the line is just go and probably cast Consult. I don't think I got it. What's wrong? Aren't we good now? Oh, me leaning in the mic. Sorry. Do I need a new mic? Feel like I might need a new mic. Have you listened to the podcast? Edgar's quality is much better than mine. But maybe it's not the mic. Oh, Dried Arbor again? Well, an offer I can't refuse, I guess. Ooh. That seems like a nice setup, right? Discharge this. They're stuck on lands. Discharge that. And then I need to decide if I want to Arms Chant or Consult. Arms Chant's pretty poor against Kozilek's command. I think Consult is probably the way to go. You can always go like Narset Arms, like Narset and not minus if they play like a Mika Spawn, something like that. It's a Blue Yeti, Old Gen Basilic. You just need to use the settings a bit better. Okay. Why is Gats training from a kill? I have them. I'll show you so that people get it. I mean, most of you know, but I have that thing lowered because of the sun to keep the room a little cooler because it's like 34 Celsius or something dumb. Alright, they did have the Mika Spawn. I think they're still like... Oh, you know what? Dude, fight rigging. It's gonna be a 5/5 next turn. Alright, I guess I spewed. I guess I should have Orms Chanted, probably. Yeah. Dude, the pump ability of fight rigging's just been kind of GG. Not really, but all right. They're still, I think, fairly cool to are set into Orange Chant into days, assuming I draw something irrelevant on days. Headset, perhaps. Headset only matters when I'm playing stuff, and then you get a bit of an echo. Here I like Narset no minus, Chant drop key, Narset good on. Bro, it's. Oh, on turn 3, you mean? Or now, I'm not sure. Why did he not? Oh, they're trying to cast 2 spells, I guess. Yeah, it's a 5/5. Consign's good. This way, if the Kozileks come in on their turn, they don't get to draw. They do it on my turn. I get to counter. Hopefully, they don't have anything weird here. This thing is cast, right? Funerals, you may exile. You play the card. Yeah. I mean, our set days doesn't reset their boards. I'm not trying to get that to a 7/7. Is there a point in our setting, like making land drops and orange chanting them? Finding more setup, also Tef. So I can Tef plus, but then they get to fight rigging. Oh no, they don't get to fight rigging because they didn't do it. It's power 7. I lose both my planeswalkers, but they have 1 less cards. I guess I have Gaia Reach. I have Gaia Reach anyways. So here I do fetch. Do you want an extra land? I fetch. I have an extra fetch. If I play planes, I also have an extra fetch. Tef bounce the days. I mean, bouncing Miko's Spawn is just atrocious. I still lose both my planeswalker, and they get 2 cards. Oh yeah, Tef shuts up fight rigging. Yeah, maybe it's just Tef plus. At least they have no cards in hand. I get a full grip. Tef minus is the worst. If I daze and Gaia Reach, they still get to keep 1 of 2 cards. So they could still cast something nasty. So that's no goods. And if I find Orim's Chant, sure, I keep an Narset on 0, but what does that do for me? So I guess it's unless I'm mistaken, I think this is the best. Alright, should be game. I even have consign for something weird. Is there a world where like solituding Miko's Fun is better? I mean, I literally think their version has like 0 outs. So it seems all silly to do that. We're about to find out. I'm guessing if they scooped last game, they're not gonna try and time me out now. We even have the win con in hand, true. And I have Kahira. It is scary though. That was like 2 games, and I mean, it didn't make me do 8 game lights. Like, I gotta play the deck much faster, or else I'm 100% gonna time out. Ghost Quarter. It's kind of like their one relevant card. Alright, so reds. Filter. I might be taking like breaks in between rounds just to go hang out. We have a friend who's here in Nana Boseju, unless they change the deck, and they literally won the challenge last time they played the deck, so no, it was like I keep saying how Scepter Chant is in a good spot, and then I randomly get paired against the Spike Brew that doesn't even play the one Boseju, like no outs in the sideboard, just nothing. Don't even need Teferi. Well, definitely a Nassif 6 are incoming. Good to see how many timeouts though. This shard was good there, but pending probably would have been just fine. So they can basically be anything. That way anyways. Bad heat wave in France. Yeah, I think it's still Sunday. Like high of 34 Celsius. It's supposed to be 34, 32, 33, 33, 33, 31. On a Saturday it's 28, so and then Sunday it cools down. Oh nice. I thought it was still Sunday. And it's still cooling down. The worst is gonna be when it only cools down to 18, but it's probably still fine. My hand doesn't do much, but I'm on the play, so I'll keep. Oh yeah, you're right on time. Lucky. Watery Grave. Tamio? Thoughtseize. Probably not the worst card in Modern anymore. Probably still pretty bad. Hall, I only have 3 Surveil lands. I cut that basic mountain we had to when the land destruction deck spell was rampant. So I cut the mountain. Console way better than flow state. Yeah, you would think so. Yeah. You still like the 4 without Flage? I thought like 4 made a little less sense. I cut the 4th one for the mountain because of the stupid land destruction deck spell, and then there might be Gorios. That makes sense. I think I cut the 4th one for mountain, and then I cut the mountain for Hall when we lost Flage. If you don't play the Narset combo, like 4 Consult and 2 Flow States. Is Flow State better than Brain Surge and stuff? How often do you cast it on turn 2? Oh, it was Red Cam was the command. Yeah, it looks like Gorios. I guess it could be S for mid. But to find out, little Tef, little Ketramos. Basic Islands. Riddler. Yeah, it's not happening. I mean, I figured it wasn't Sizzle who came up with it. Chill. They probably don't have counters, right? The red cam commands. Not sure you're OG enough to have like memorized that one on your own. Counterspell impending. Kind of like taking another land, I think. We chilling. Could put Kahira in my hand. You're mid G. Oh yeah, 19 months, a year and a half. Okay. When did I not? Did I really just bottom a pending? I took a land over a pending. Now they can go Riddler and own me. Let's see what we have on top, I guess. I mean, pending is pretty much only for Frog. Let's fin the deck. And keep White Tread, I guess. I don't know if they usually play Force. They do. Unfortunate. They're at 10, have a haul next turn. It's kind of funny. Draw 2, discard 2. That's scary. Let's see if they got there. Solitude and Mending. Riddler, I guess. Oh, Frog. Well, someone's not ghosting. Would have kept probably not Frog there. What? I mean, it's 2 hits. Oh, maybe they're... No, it's gotta be... I mean, you could just get lucky there. What the hell? I mean, I'll take it, but do you prefer this version or yesterday's one? I don't know. I am not too sure, honestly. Don't play. Well, they play. They clearly play. I mean, they could literally untap, draw, mending, discard, draw, attract, sign Gorios. They're playing Gorios. They have mending in their deck. That's why I said like, what the hell? What the hell? I'm honestly not sure. I like these shells. I'm not sure I'm gonna figure out what's the best one though. Probably gonna take a lot of reps and up for my teammates. On the one hand, they don't have a ton of outs to Scepter Chant. On the other hand, Scepter Chant's like Orange Chant alone is like pretty bad against Thoughtseize counterspell and stuff. But my sweepers are kind of bad. Rab Disguise is bad. Discharge. It's pretty bad. Consign is kind of okay. Orange Chant's not the absolute worst against Goryo. Like if the Goryo track sign can't ephemerate it and can't attack, it's like a kind of a big card drawing spell. Do you have an in with Jason Ye? Not sure that no. I do not. I mean it would only be like useful. I'd been playing the deck a lot since. How much I want to cut, honestly. Just do 61. Yeah, I'm really mad, Dingo. That's why it's so red in the background. Fine hand. I have a frog answer. That's like the scariest thing, I think. I mean, obviously, Goria stuff is scary, but I can draw into counterspell. Most likely. Blue red first is nice here. Chant, Scepter. -3 discharge, -2 pending, -2 raft, plus free dispute, plus. You have surgical, yeah. Cutting pending seems pretty wild, especially on the draw. Seems like you're asking to lose to turn to frog. I'd never do that, I think. Also, if you think they have TF. Okay. Got pending for purge. Yeah, but I'd rather overload on that stuff. Alright, well, Frog's gonna draw them like a couple cards, but they're down. They're on the play, they're down a card from force. So hopefully I can make up for it. I mean, it kind of depends. Especially if you think a matchup is good, usually you wanna like kind of overload against the stuff that's really scary. It's not good for me. Yeah. I mean, they had the absolute nuts. They like literally stacked the top 7 cards of their. I mean, I guess against my hand they could go Gorgeous and stuff, but it's fine. I'm just gonna draw Scepter and they're gonna have no odds to it. Narset into Verdict. Can I even minus Narset here? Let's see if it even resolves. Could honestly Chant into Verdict too. This Riddler is warped right now. Narset minus, I get a card. But they kill it and draw cards, and they have 5 cards total. If I Narset don't minus, they can draw up to 4, discard 2, kill Narset. They have 2 cards left, Riddler and Warp, after Verdict. They can go like Land Riddler. If I Chant Verdict, maybe it's just Chant Verdict, honestly. Land Coke. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate the support. Anyone else has Prime sub they want to share? Scott, I just submitted 61. I didn't know about Narset, right? Oh. Draw step Thoughtseize. Nice. Yeah, Open's definitely having all the fun right now. Ultra's done better than a counterspell here, I will say. Actually, like, oh no, that's 4 mana. I was gonna say it's not the worst if they have Solitude there, but they don't have 5 mana. Or 1/1. Although one I didn't get punished for though. So the first time it didn't count. It only counts when it's the difference between winning and losing. What do they have? How much is the ward on this? Free? They can Solitude? I mean, I should attack, right? Surely playing Narset's just like asking to get forced or something. And then send all at them and Kahira there. Like, if they have nothing, I'm probably winning. Could have Mending Gorios and just wreck me. Oh, it's just instant speed pending. Don't fetch shock, I guess, but yeah, I'm playing the PT Amsterdam. Still need to book a train ticket though. I should do it. Not sure what I'm waiting for. I don't know, maybe to play what's Kuhira, attack Tef, and then Narset. Or maybe even Narset pre-combat, at least I would have done if they have like Goryo and stuff. I guess the upside is now it does get to attack them, and they probably have to chump. Oh, they could have Ephemerate. I mean, Narset's not even that exciting against Frog Fairy, right? I would have to get like pretty lucky. That's to resolve. Sure. Error Miguel, thanks for the prime sub. Thanks for all the primes, appreciate it. Yeah, true, worst case. Can trick. Six cards. From the Frog Caster Riddler. Or does Caster Riddler? Verdict would be kind of nice here. Chant against Teth. Like a Chant, Narset. That's 6 cards. Gotta hope they don't have force, I guess. If I attack, they just chomp and kill me. That's no good. And if I tap 3 mana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have the mana to activate Fall anyways. Well, it appeared in hindsight I was supposed to Narset, or at least attack the fairy was both. As discharge not the worst against the fairy and frog even. Charge better than Dresdown. Against Riddler, Gorios, no. You know what might be good is cutting Chant Scepter and having 4 discharge, honestly. Because discharge is still like fairly effective against frog in a lot of spots. Dev Notch, dude, I literally had orange, like, see, that's your problem. I literally had Orange Chant Scepter this in my opening hand, and I lost. And I had like that Chant. I mean, I guess that Chant being a discharge at the end would have probably not mattered, but it's like you understand, right? You always like come like hit me with the perfect world theory. Which I agree, it comes up sometimes, you draw the cards together, or you also just putting Consult on Scepter is pretty good in this matchup. Probably the Scepters are so bad. And I guess the Discharge are probably not good enough. We didn't even see Emperor of Bones or anything. Could like trim a Chant and just keep 2 Scepters. Should I do the Discharge? I mean, they're all equally bad when you just draw 1. Chant is a white card for Solitude at least. It's something. And then I do have the Planeswalker, so that Force, Disputes. It's kind of tough. Alright, let's do that. So the value of 2, if I don't have energy cards, just cantrip. Better than other cards. Why didn't we dispute there? They had Teferi in play. Good old Teferi. Someone has a Frog or a Riddler. Or another Thoughtseize. Consult for 2. Yeah, I mean if they go Frog, I need to cast the Consults. Only not casting Consult if they have like another Thoughtseize. Might be a very tilting match. That's good. Surely I can find a white card. Yeah, Arms Chance, best case scenario. As I said, at least it's a white card for Solitude. Hey Zinkin. Did you make the same joke yesterday, or was it someone else? I'm gonna see if we can record tomorrow. Edgar needs to figure out, like, what he's gonna do, though, about sharing tech or not. Alright, not a bad trade for me. Get to tap out here and... I have Mystic Gate, but I also have no red cards in my deck. So I'll get a Plains. Stick land counterspell, I guess. Chant equally bad against Steph anyways. They have a dispute there, I'll probably lose. Pretty unlucky to hit like garbage there and then draw disputes. Dad joke. Love the podcast, great for work. Sweet. Oh, they have it all? When did that happen? Oh, they Thoughtseize themselves? And they hit Ephemerate. Yeah, Thoughtseize won them the game. I will say. Goryo's, yeah, I mean, if you're incredibly lucky. Or play against someone who's unlucky, like me, sure. If you have like, if you get to stack your like top 10 cards every game, it's a good deck. I agree. Maybe they should just like play Esper mid range instead of diluting their deck with like a random combo.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt.
See, on a side note, Surgical would have been awful both these sideboard games. Like, they literally didn't have either piece of the combo, and they had Teferian planned in last game. I'm assuming Surgical would have done nothing.
You can't believe what fell.
They have a dispute in hand. And of course, you could just dispute here and just stop me from finding a verdict. Not sure why you wouldn't dispute there when you're gonna blanket tracks unless you have verdict covered. Their deck's so good they could scoop game one when they still had outs. There's a chance. No, of course. Of course, they have Thoughtseize. I have a second dispute in my deck. Man, I can't even fetch. Yeah, playing the wrong fetch lands. I had it in TS, yeah. Opponent's just way too based. Yeah, I don't have an out here. I don't have a land I can fetch without dying. Alright, GG's. That was pretty good against me. I don't spend enough time on the internet to know much about it. I mean, changing their list last minute, you can't really blame people. Especially if, you know, I don't know. I know I would mention, like, in my guide when I'm not sure about cards and stuff. I don't know if most people do that. I could see people being a bit in bad faith and really trying to sell their shit and not like the making fun after is. I have a hard time imagining someone would be like that, but does Galvanic just fight a splash? So far, not really. So far, I'm not even sure I wouldn't rather just have marches and. I mean, the big one, to be fair, is I think one of the big reasons to play is like pumps up your Rab Disguise, but I'm not sure how relevant that is, to be honest. Alright, I'm not sure what I'm up against. Did Stingy tell me? Or is MTG bot just slacking? No, I got to figure it out on my own. Oh, right, just living ends, though. How bad can top be? Got a top right and hope they don't just have it all. No creature. Nice. There are just so many opportunities for profit in MTG, I know. Like anyone who has a prime sub, for instance. Maybe the Labungal is that one mox last month, 9-1 pure blue-white Scepter Chant. The Narset is the way. Yeah, that's what I played yesterday. Oh, it's Rhinos. That makes more sense. That's what I played yesterday, and I mean, my list is all different. We're gonna disagree on card choices and stuff, but this is absolutely fine. I mean, they have 5 cards. I see I'm doing fine for now, but like if I don't play Narset, Subtlety could be nasty. If I play Narset, Subtlety could be nasty. I already have 2 Subtlety gone though. Oh, looks like they have the third one. Just bottom, I guess. Do I have time to Scepter Consult? They should have a million sinks. I'm at 19. I don't know how many sinks the stock list plays. Probably like a couple. I don't know if they still play Auto Aura. And I don't know if I should bait a Force of Negation or main phase Consult. Grab the skies. Solitude. Scepter. Lands. Gotta be around the skies, right? They might have Agent Cascade Rhinos here. They might want to put me under 1 turn clock. Maybe Chalice is good right now. Good versus Cascade, Burn, Prowess, Affinity. I think the Cascade matchups are pretty good. I don't know how good it is against Burn. Let's see. We're at 5, that's 4 cards. I'll do Narset first. Removes the Verdict out. Make Dazen out. 2 mana, 3 mana. Guess I should tune first. All the good hits. Could do Pending plus Discharge. That lets me be at a Force. That lets me beat an Endurance.
Yellow hot arrive, yellow hot arrive, yellow hot arrive, yellow hot arrive.
Lets me beat a Stink. Doesn't beat an Outburst though. Hey Thierry, thanks for the 64 months, man. So many months, merci beaucoup. Yeah, Pending Discharge. I'll lose this to Outburst though. I lose this to Outburst. I still have like nothing left but a Scepter. If they have any counters, I might swing for the fences and just stick Orm's Chant. Also, they could have like, does Gone bounce your own stuff? I don't think so, right? Trinitary don't own. Free Outbursts. Endurance. I guess the stock list doesn't really play Endurance. They have like 1 Endurance. Could have another. It could have. Chan loses to, let's say, 2 sinks free Force on the spot. But probably much better overall. Still needs top deck. Kill the 2 creatures. Still lose my Narset. But if, I mean, Ending Discharge really good against Sink into super specifically. And Chan doesn't guarantee that I. Let's say they have nothing. I chant. Still need to find a sweeper. It's pending discharge. They need to have a counter. They need to kill my Narset. Alright. I liked it because, like, it beats a counter. It's really good against sync. And even if they have something, it's just outburst, I guess. It's really bad against outburst. But there's more other things than outbursts, than free outbursts. And if they have outbursts and I chant in their upkeep, this is better if they have. They could have like outburst plus a counter and then I can't win no matter what. Because even if they save one of their creatures, they still have to kill the Narsets. And I stay at 5 and have that Scepter. Chant is better if they have outbursts and nothing else. Yeah, the outbursts and nothing else. We don't know that had nothing else, but would have had another discharge. I would have Narset into Verdict potentially. Kind of unlucky to add that draw, and they also like both their Cascade spells were the flash ones. I don't think they outburst. Why would they not outburst? Just force my chant now. Oh, for later, yeah, maybe. Alright, let's cut the Scepters. Probably cut the Discharge. And the Pendings. And the Spell Snare. Rob the Skies or Verdict. Could cut or Rob the Skies. I have so many ways to stop Rhino. Just not worried about it, really. Even I got this game. Could keep a Scepter in. Keep a Scepter in. Go hand, yeah, would be better if at 7. Not what I need right now. Cheeky Moon. Forgot about Cheeky Moon. Get Niall's list. How am I doing on time? Not great. I can look later. I think I saw it. I'm sure it's fine. And I'm sure I'll just disagree with a bunch of the things. Just not fetch right away. Nail versus Labungas, yeah. Okay, what am I supposed to use here already? It's just Chant, right, for the most part. Chant Tef's kind of nice down the line, but so maybe to just force here. That'd be kind of nice. I might use force here even if they think I have a counter or dispute. And then try and resolve like an agent or an outburst on their turn. Oh, subtlety. I guess that was a reason to use Chance. Just like we drew it up. I'd have another force. Oh. I mean, there's no way to have a... I'm just gonna rep. If they want to force, I'm probably happy about it, honestly. With Steph in hand. I think they have Riddler. The GG Riddler. Two goods. Well. It isn't me being right about everything all the time. They baited. They baited. Please don't have disputes. Please not all my opponents just having it all the time. I am laser focused. Tough beats? I don't know, is it? Tough beats or just my deck just suck? Alright, remind me why I would not want to minus or why I shouldn't plus. I have another TF, I guess. Fire Ice. They don't have Fire Ice, they would have played the second one. My upkeep, I think. Land drop, GG. Arena of Glory. I don't know, maybe losing Tef is loose.
Idiot players call races with Queen 10. They don't even know how to spell poker.
Just gonna say go here. Well, that was not great. Could keep like Solitude and Consign, counter this Endurance. Go down to 9, fetch, counter a Cascade thing. Go down to 8. Solitude Riddler. With counterspell back. Oh no, I don't have counterspell. The fairy plus Solitude next turn. I don't think I can really keep Route Disguise. Yeah, it's pretty miserable, but I think it's what I have to do. Probably should have just played Teferi and minus on Riddler. That one turn. Oh, I have another Riddler. Do I even have Steam Vents left in my deck? I do. Afka Hero. Slowly crawling back. Yeah, I don't know. Saw the Warp Riddler. So random. I mean, it's just good sideboarding. What can you say? They played the matchup 1,000 times and they figured out what mattered. I mean, there's no way Brotherhood's End is like a playable card in that matchup. Like, why do you even cut? It's not like they really have bad cards, right? Did they just cut all the Cascade cards? I can't remember. No, they didn't. We fought over Outburst. We had that big battle over Outburst. Charles? Oh, maybe. Time. That was flashback cards. To get shot too. Hello, worlds. Hmm. Damn, my opening hands have been kind of sus. Should I keep? Try to draw a lane in my first, So I'll just get rid of Counterspell. And hope they're playing energy or something. Just cast my spells. Pretty good hand against Affinity. Does Affinity even play Spiral Bluff Canal though? Some, right? Is it Discharge time to shine? Looks like it might be. You'd have another one, they're baiting me. And if you have Rebuke, you probably play the Mox first. Oliver underscore, thanks for the resub. Welcome back. Yeah. The Jeskai version, pretty good here. And GL. Aaron Mesa, Flooded Strand. Bottom and counterspell worked out as well. My next Rub Disguise, just in case. They said hello, by the way. Hello, world. The A plus. Oh, no. Mildly annoying. Just Rab Disguise again. Doesn't make too much sense though. I guess I even have instant speed. Dorian. Yeah, Needle and Aaron Mesa are awful. I mean, I had the ending, but yeah, it is funny. I mean, I'm even revealing Kahira, so. Alright, I'm not in a rush here. You would have punted. How can you punt? Just let it resolve. Scepter. Wrath in response to munition trigger. Could be better. This is nice. I have Raz this guy for Kappa. It's not great to waste all that mana last turn and not cast Lauren, but just making sure. Wait, why didn't it not equip and pressure my Tef? Maybe I should have wiped their boards first. They can't beat it, right? They don't play Auto Aura. Oh. Whoops. It's okay. You don't have to sink into stupor. Yeah, I mean, I still can't lose, right? It's okay. It's okay, mode is nice. Plus, it's not like sink. I still get the Scepter back. Look, they're gonna sink. I'm gonna rev the skies. It's gonna be perfect. They're gonna be very confused. Explosives for 2. Playing around Spell Snare. Someone's honking. I'm becoming less and less red as the day goes on. No, Felipe, we decided to make the game a little interesting. It was going a little too well. Could just bounce the explosives, right? I'll lose the Teth. Oh, if I do that, I do lose the Teth. Yeah, maybe I should have just reft for one. Oh wait, they can do it now. Right, right. Surely one way of producing content, I will say. It's my win con. I have a hull, I have 2 or 3 solitudes and a Kahira. Plus I have Narset Days to reshuffle stuff. Narset Gaia Reach to lock people out. The red cards have been pretty bad until now, where they were like amazing this game. A Ravager on the skateboard. I could see a Arground Ravager on a skateboard, to be fair. Probably one of the more likely creatures in the history of Magic to be on a skateboard. Above average number of win cons. Sad. See, that's why I should have Rav Disguise before Scepter. It's like a punt insurance. I think I'm still 0% to lose. I mean, I guess I'm dead to double Galvanic Blast. Jace. Jace is a fine card. I played in my Terminus version. I don't know if it's worth it in this version. It doesn't pitch to Solitude either. 5 mana to Fairy might be better, just with second 5 mana Tef. But yeah, Jace is fine cards. Fine card to put in this deck. Might be worse than playing more Consult the Star Charts too for the same mana cost. Do this first. So what am I worried about? Nothing really, but double discharge, double blast, Majestic Lands. I just realized I finally drew an Iron Mesa. GG.
Just resubscribe now 65 months, but no Yellow Hat Them song.
Someone got scammed this morning because my audio was off. Not you, Ted, though. I would never. Road to 5,000 free. My YouTube video did get flagged or whatever. I had to like trim the parts. Kind of unclear whose trap was who when I'm up 5 minutes on the clock, but they're still playing this game. I could easily lose that time advantage, as Jan said. Ted, I don't know 65 months was such a big deal. Or maybe it's because it's a Monday, everyone's favorite day of the week. It is like a holiday today in France, though. Ted, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it. Anyone good? Anyone good got a gifted subs? Tormagoy, strike it up. I recognize. Wait, what are they doing? Stacking explosives. All right. Decided to give up. I have the extra Rev Disguise. And then all Z disputes. I just bored out Scepter Chant, I think, in this matchup. Or you could board out Narset Days. How do you sideboard Sizzle? Probably not like that because you never do that, but yeah, it's just splashing right for discharge because it's a good removal spell and it powers up your Rab Disguise. Thanks to all the fallen military heroes who gave everything to keep us safe until we elected Mr. Trump. Is that a holiday in the US today also? Bank holiday? Memorial Day. What's May? Here it's like we're gonna need pond code, like Pentecostal. It's like just a religious day. What's the word in English? Like the Monday, some holy Monday. I got my playmat signed by you, Reduke, and LZ when I was 16. What turn? When do you remember? Pentecost Monday. White Monday. Wit Monday or White Monday? Wit. -2 fawns, -a Tef, -a pending, -2 snare. You board up snare against weapons and stuff and Ravager too? Let's see. I think I'm just gonna do all the cheap interaction. When? Well, just now, I don't know. Basically, if they have interaction for it, and I feel like I have a fine matchup without discards. Also, these lists are lighter on sync than they used to be. Those 4 sync was stock for a while. Might become stock again with so much Scepter Chant. Yeah, that's a scary start for my hands. On Emery Bubble. Yeah, I mean, Consign is just maybe a Chant is better, maybe a Scepter is better. I know Consign's not very good. Sometimes countering an artifact is all you need. Is retro border days I'm doing on the client? Probably. If I was playing on my DB account, I could get the fancy stuff, but I need to get QPs. By the way, I'm at work and no thanks on the firewall IT group. You're at work on bank holiday? Assuming I'm supposed to get rid of the munitions before it gets too nasty. But then I'm not getting rid of Emery next turn. They get to cast Kappa. And then I just lose. I have Verdict in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess it's not 100% trill for them to cast Cap. Yeah, I mean, they kind of just had it this game and they had best possible against my hand, and I didn't have turn 1 discharge or solitude. You like see pot on bands? I'd like them to at least address the cards they're not unbanning. I mean, it's extra work. And don't have to address all of them. I like their explanation. I would like it even more if they mentioned why they're not unbanning X or Y card, or if they're thinking about it, that kind of stuff. I feel like that would be pretty cool. Discharge would be kind of okay here. Still. Guess I should get the skateboard probably. Temporary unbans just use Magic Online as didn't they do that at some point? Or something similar? I need Verdict of the top. Okay. Sync. And they have the sync. I read perfect and they have sync anyways. The could trim more planeswalkers. Or he did, yeah. They had Saga plus Summary, that's 9, right? Right. Wasn't the cup already 7-7? Maybe I counted Emery attacking. Could keep Dispute mana up here. Played slower. I could have also kept Consult and like bottom orange chance. I think was like not unreasonable. Oh, I was at 8, not at 9. Thought I counted right. Let's see it. I was at 9. Was the Kappa not 7-7 then? Already? Was the Kappa 6-6 and I was at 9? Thought I checked. Said no excuses. I was gonna blame it on the heat, but they didn't attack. I mean, you can rebuke even without that, but they're ripping a counter. Like his 4 was Trudge. Oh, you mean he dodged the Scepter Chant matchup? The unwinnable Scepter Chant matchup? I don't know, my mods are advertising for my direct competitors. Oh, it's a different one? Yeah, I played against Fight Rigging. That's what I played against. Why not tax? I don't know, maybe they have double counter. Please if they counter they're not making Saga tokens. You lost track. Does the Scepter auto kick the channel when copying it? Now you have to pay an extra white mana. Wait, isn't that just Storm 0? No, how does it work? It's a Spell Pierce at worse? Wow. Got. Classic drawing both Scepters against Saga. Your deck is so good against Saga, they said. Scepter is good in the matchup, they said. Oh, it is good. No Needle? Wait, didn't you have Needle in game 1? The Needle in game 1. I'm vindicated? How? Do you think they have it and they don't have a land? Yeah, I mean, if you assume your opponent's gonna board out Needle, maybe they're a step ahead. They like saw me stream the matchup before and they know I board out Scepter. I guess Needle's still kind of okay against the Planeswalkers. Well, that was bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre. Doo doo doo, doo doo doo. How bizarre, how bizarre. Doo doo doo. Yeah. It'll be hard for them to win. They could still win. They have another sink. And I draw poorly. That's probably one of the worst cards I could have drawn. Also, they should have seen if I was going to pay the kicker, right? Is there a 2-mana counterspell? 2-mana card that does something here? I'll wrap. They could have like rebuke into weaponsmith something, and then having the spell snare is good. They are a true fan. They just love the red zone. I'm gonna run and say goodnight to my son after this game match. It's not over. Well, I think the time thing probably means it's over, but should I stop taking the 1 damage? I think I won't. It's like so corner case. The more cards in hand they have, the more likely they are to like piece together a good turn. It's gonna look really good if they like rebuke and then cast a 2-mana spell. Not gonna lie. Don't look like they have a 2-mana spell. They would have tapped the drone. Patience. Patience from hats.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Artists so beyond, I don't know, they're streaming from they're on dial-up. Yeah, I know. I don't think it would have mattered that much. Thanks for the game. I was a bit too slow. Yeah, that was. I'm gonna go tell my son good night. Damn, not him. Can't tell if it's a good hand or if it's unplayable. Black green again? Gravecrawler. 5-0. 5 in a league. Birthing Ritual, Nightmare. With a combo that gets... No, it doesn't get right. You have to cast. I guess I'm keeping. Jan, thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Thanks for being a good dad. What do you think? Make people believe. Wow, spell snare the goat. I don't know, being a good dad is kind of nice. I'm enjoying being a good dad. Yeah, I mean, I like taking care of people. Scalding Darn's pretty interesting here. So they just play a creature, I can discharge it. If they don't do anything, I can consult. Seems like kind of a win-win. Is the play ever discharge supplier? I get myself to do that. Wait, they're playing Oculus? What just happened? Not like discharge would have saved me. Just good deck building. Well, that was worst case scenario for me not chanting there. Maybe it was silly not to when I literally have the third land in our set in the Days Undoing. Oh well, I got freaking got. It feels like I'm just screwed. I'll have a little time still. They shouldn't have a lot of disruption. So I should not panic. I don't know which one to get. Which card to use. Yeah, Verdict. Grab this guy's also probably good. I have Gravecrawler in the yard too. Press down. Yeah, opponent's really cooking. They might not be able to beat Scepter Chance. I can find a Scepter. Man, they have Bloodgath, old Gravecrawlers, just insta rebuild. Hopefully they don't have a Haywire Might in their main deck. I doubt it, but you never know. But that thing's just a 10/10. Yes. Trying to find a Rab Disguise, I guess. Kind of nice, I even have the Dres down. So they can't... I guess they can do it at end of their turn. Counterspell would be nice. I think I'd rather Surveil than have a removal spell there. Could be wrong. Wonder if I have a good land to get. Should have something sweet, right? You're playing that card. I mean, Volt is already decent here, but I might just get a tower too. Polluted Delta. Oh, comes into play tab though. Right, blood gas, and I'm at 10. I forgot about the blood gas. Damn. Damn, that's sick. I guess I kind of forgot I was getting rid of Birthing Ritual. Maybe I was supposed to shock Foundry there. What was my result against Affinity? Did I lose it? Was it game 3? It was game 2, right? Just 1-1, I think. Or did I lose a game? Keeping track of my scores. Assuming I'm supposed to kill that thing. And then what? 3 mana, 2 mana. The Fair Days. Am I 1? But Chant, it lets you cast a spell. It's bugged. I don't know why it lets you cast spells. Yeah, that's a bug. I'm not sure why. Feels a little unfortunate to lose this game. Stage airship. Hey, that's a game, the Oculus thing, where I like made a judgment call and it completely backfired. Might cut the dress downs, even though they do stuff. They don't do that much, honestly. Might not do the base. Not sure that card's gonna save me very often. Is discharge any good? And still have great discharge targets. Ghost Vacuum could be good even with Rav Disguise. This charge seems really poor against them. That might be good for my Rav Disguise down the line. Vacuum. I have Rav Disguise in my deck. Feels a little awkward. I have it more for really Gorios. Usually Rav Disguise is not that great against the decks where you want it. You think it's worth it? I don't know. I think it's gonna be awkward. Little Bowmaster ink. Yeah, please let me know you have Bowmaster before I pick like the card I'm taking. Seems like a good play. Is the rest flash really worth it? It was a really good one game for me. It was bad the rest of the time. Am I in danger of dying? Can I sandbag grab this guys? Looks like I'm in danger of dying. Oh, it's discharged in my hand. Um, hmm. Let's take the Chant. Let's take a Purge, maybe. I hope I don't just die to, who knows, stuff. A counter spell, make my opponents indestructible. Didn't have another Bowmaster either. Alright, what you got? Oculus? Let's see if opponent came prepared. Guard Arbor. Even having a Bloodghast in the yard would have been kind of okay there. Classic. Backup. Backup Scepter Chant, or should I Purge? Purge sounds more fun. Chant winning every game. Well, it wins games when I bomb into good matchups where people have no answers.
3/4 to 100 yellow hat pigeon.
What is Hillary's? Thanks for the 75 months, Hillary's. You're quite good at the math stuff. I'm impressed. Yeah, honestly, Ghost Vacuum might be worth it for the games where I don't know around the skies. I guess Tef is kind of heinous. I'll cut the Tefs. I guess if I do Bisa plus Ghost Vacuum kind of works too. Yeah, I'll just cut all the Tefs. Yeah, I'll cut Narset Days on the draw. Let's see, let's try this plan. Good at math, bad creativity. Hey, it's the thought that counts. I appreciate everyone who takes a second to type a little resub message. So I'm still calling you Hillary's
We
instead
have
of
top men
Hill
working
areas.
right now.
Who?
Goats. All right, removal, Narset Bisa, just like we drew it. Can do better than Surveillance. Tina, have you played any more Black Green Necro in the past couple days? Ooh, in paper. Fun Necro in paper. Well, I guess the only time I played Necro in paper. Can't say it went very well. I did do well in that follow-up tournament. After going 0-5 at the PT, I ran it back in that side event and got myself a foil. Did I get a full Murktide maybe? Wait, I wanted to use Purge because Pending gets rid of Oculus and Ritual, and then I just used Pending. Well, Brain Fog. That sucks. What happened at the last August? Oh. That is really unfortunate. Oh my god, that was so bad for me. Oh well. Maybe I can find this guy's. Is there any reason to keep Purge over Pending? Not really, right? Rip title of Laser Focused. Even though, to be fair, my losses have kind of been straight up today. Melbourne's did get pretty lucky, but also didn't really time out big punts. I drew fine for the most part. Never mind, opponent's just unreal luck sack. That might be the first game I lose to silliness. Oh, they could take B-Cell. No, there's no way. Damn, that was kind of tilting. Trawler. Is upgrading Bowmaster into Trawler even good? So that B-side could have been like the Fairy Narset, some garbage. Beast has been kind of an all-star. It was really good for me yesterday in like a bunch of matchups. Now that Flage is gone. Hello, Scary Teferi. I wish. I wish I had a Scary Teferi right now. Yeah, and I haven't gotten paired against like prowess and stuff yet. I'll try how popular that deck is. Burn. People are playing Burn again. Oh, am I dead? I don't know. It's there's no loot they can have here, right? Even Marionette doesn't do it. Oh, close, pretty nice though. There's another. I have no cards in hand. Got 14. I have Kahira too. Need to get rid of this Soul Trader. Question is, can I afford to attack? Probably not. I'm not even sure that thing is good. Yeah, I should not even keep that. Man, what a silly way to lose this game. Being blind and using the wrong removal spell. What's their deal? Why are they sending him the team? Dig was Vault, yeah. I'm done. Yeah, I mean, I kind of have to block, probably. Kind of worked out. Might be okay now. You didn't draw a creature. I have Gravecrawler in the yard, Def 2. I have Oculus and Birthing Ritual. Did I misclick? Oh, it's just the Manifested Supplier. I didn't see what demailed. Maybe I could have known it was something good. Oh, looks like this one's kind of over. I need one of my Rav Disguise. And bottom it, and it can just find it was Birthing Ritual. Edge. What if I draw? I go down to 9. I block a 2/2. I take more than lethal. Kind of dead on board if they hit a Soul Trader. Yeah, I probably win if I don't blindly use pending instead of purge on turn 2 and save the pending for ritual. Not 100%, but my duds. Isn't it bad for them to attack with his apprentice? Oh, right, it's already lethal. Oh no, they need to hit spells, I guess. You could get unlucky. 5, 6, 7. Not dead yet. Soul Trader is lethal, obviously. I have a lot of one lander mulligan today. Well, that one I might keep. I'm kind of going third with that draw, but my hand also kind of has it all. Another Glorious player. Oh, poor chap playing blue-black mid. Probably not blue-black was marsh flats. Don't know why I did that now. Just memeing. That was really bad. I even have Dresden in hand. I'd be sad if they Gorios me. Silly goose. Oh, it could be worse. Maybe they only have one Tef. Maybe they don't have Gorios. I don't really caught too many breaks today. Okay, at least if they Gorios, they can't ephemerate. Doesn't feel too bad. Was 2 cards left. Yeah. Yeah. Saying goodnight to the little one. Could be a lock, right? Even if that force some negation. To beat the lock for a turn. I'm gonna rev this guy's in the tracks of this game. Or discharge it. Do they have a sink? I don't think so. They might, I mean anything's possible. I think the most likely is force. Force for a turn. I think one sink's probably not super uncommon, right? Is one sink not stock? I can't remember if Edgar liked the one sink or not. I should have gotten. Yeah, lands are good. Not the worst if I get a force here. Obviously. Fancy. They're still playing, so clearly they have either sink or force, or I think they still have an out. Oh, they might scoop. Still not scooping. Maybe they're just playing for time. Always a valid strat. Counterspell good enough. Alright, same as last time. Yeah, trim the Chant. Yeah, I should trim a Scepter. You don't understand why the bannings made people go back to blue-white? And why going back to blue-white made them want to drop Days in our sets? There's matchups where pending March is just better than Discharge. March deals with Saga. I mean, Discharge nice against Emery. You can still play Rab the Sky without Discharge. Maybe your mana is like slightly better. Then Days in our set, some people had already dropped Days in our set. I mean, can go either way. Score is laser focused. I was not laser focused last round, fortunately. A multi 5. But they still probably have 4 Riddlers in their deck. Can't let my guard down. I drew all the surveillance. Funny. Yeah, I mean, I was already 2-2 when that happened. Counter spell is nice. So is stuff. Consign in their deck. Should I play around Dispute? Dispute looking pretty good this game. The challenge going bottom right of the screen, not good. Ran into some pretty good draws at times. I'm really worried about Riddler, and Tef's not very good against Riddler. So I'm gonna let them have it. Could have maybe done Chant to Fairy Counterspell this turn. They're shocking. 6 mana. They draw Mending. I'm kind of running out of fetchable lands. Alright, I guess I'm gonna Solitude enough turn. Yeah, I know I have the friends. I'm well aware. Try and consult me my decision a little easier there. Could almost Arms Chant here to resolve the consult. Dispute. 3 mana Tef. Dispute to counter Traxel. It's 5 mana Tef. Feel like they might have just more counters in hand. Probably should have done that a while ago. Gonna force it. Not a bad play, honestly. Yeah, I should have Cycle Warren revealed. Greedy. Dispute would have been interesting. When you pay or not there, the dispute. Why not? Have another force. Force number 4. Play 4. Oh, subtlety. That's annoying. I think we good. Well, that glorious match went way easier. They drew way worse. No disputes. No Thoughtseize. Skill difference. How many track size? I don't know. They don't have their green lands somehow. But maybe just take and dress down here, honestly. I don't think they board out the Garter stuff. That's probably what they have in hand, right? They just don't have a discard outlet. Don't ask me what I'm doing. It's too hot. Il fait chaud. Il fait de plus en plus chaud. Oh, there's their discard outlets. Okay, reach. Got him. The coast is clear. Yeah, that was one of the games of all time. Why is Spring Hard Goods? Is that, are we interested in making like a lot of 1/1s like that? If you bestow on the lands, you can trigger it as many times as you can pay. So it costs you 1 mana each time. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to make cuts. Hi, Gonti, right on time, brother. We're debating whether or not Mono Green Landfall is good in Modern. First Sylvan is in for sure. Safekeeper. 3 mana to flip one. So many cards. Would you ever Green Sun for Nintuko just to make 1/1s? What about Nissa, who wins the game? Ooh, there's a Nissa with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a loyalty counter on Nissa. -5, you may put a creature. Oh, card's awful. No, I mean that card is way too OP, you know. Nissa, that's what's here. Oh, I didn't realize they showed up. Eldrazi ramp. Is that mono green? Red green? 2 ice sail, 4 make a spawn, 2 devour, 1 star, 1 wall breaker, 2 coin, 2 Ugin. That might be a tough matchup. I need Boseiju. Sometimes they don't play Boseiju because it doesn't really work with ice sail. Free ghost quarters. So I have no out to the lock. Probably unplayable, but a Slowgorg deck with channel lands like we had in standard could be cool in modern. Yeah, you probably get picked apart, but I don't know, like kind of a mid-range deck that goes over the top of some of the other mid-range deck. Got a little graveyard hate. I'll do it now in case they were planning on stacking the. Should I just Solitude here? Grab the Skies might be good. Is Grab the Skies ever going to be good? I guess the Solitude itself could be good. Yeah. You know what to go with Rumble? Stomping Ground. Guess I'll just say go in case their play is I don't think Scepter Counterspell makes sense. That hedge has been kind of bad for me today. Much worse than an island or another fetch. Has been good in the past though. Alright, have him make a spawn instead. Kind of obnoxious. One, two, free types in the yard. I mean, I don't hate it at this point, I guess. It's not good, but it might be the best I got. Should have cast that Solitude of Rav Skies in hindsight. I guess it's not even good against Cast Trigger. Do they have their one-up Warmbreaker? Is that what's going on? Alright, get me out of here. It's not even really completely over. What am I hoping for? We haven't done much dazing when I'm only playing one. But yeah. Not great, that's for sure. Alright, get rid of their one of Wall Breaker. The world is ours now. And in hindsight, maybe if I'd just been patient. I think so, but they're basically playing the deck we want to play. Except worse. I still go Scorter. do the consigns. And goes vacuum. Wrap disguise might be okay. Discharge probably not the worst either, honestly. Kind of tricky. This verdict could also come up. That's my most cohesive plan. Sometimes you just need to get rid of a Mika spawn. I just got the dress downs. Keep one wrath, one verdict. Wrath could bail you out against Karn. Let's do this. Not a bad hands against them all. Should be able to disrupt their start, hopefully. Hopefully it only does ram straight into make a spawn. Oh, I should have gotten Parlor maybe. Recycle now. Consign Scepter Chant. Just gonna take Consign, I guess. Since they mulliganed and didn't have the fastest start. I don't think Karn's gonna be an issue as for discharge in my deck. We'll see. I've seen a lot of cards without a discharge already. When they get flutes. Still no discharge. Cards for flute not the scariest, especially when I have spell snare. Alright. Can end of turn Solitude. End of turn Lauren revealed. Let's see what they have. Make a spawn to ramp. Worth countering. Another one. Wait, was it worth countering? I mean, I could have just like cast a Solitude. I'm not sure. Let's see the Verdict. Another Flute. Get the Verdict first. I'll get this Learn Revealed. It's probably good. Now I can tap Verdict. I mean, they really had a bad draw. I think they mulled and had like a bad mull too. And my draw kind of banned out eventually. And you have the name to Fairy Time Rattler, I guess. They play Cavern of Souls on Cavern of Souls. Is my chat just not working, or is it like that time of the day? Free down a game. Everyone's just checked out. Scepter not very good against Karn, I guess. Got nothing good to say. We lost game one. Yeah. Getting disconnected and reconnected. Yeah, that's what was happening. So I was wondering if maybe that's why, but no. Alright, no Cavern of Slingy. They are kind of chewing for my cards. So 4 in hand and decent bit of mana. Oh, GG Bajuk Bug. Hey, this is not raceable. So I probably should have fetched first. Oh, nice. I just keep drawing. Yeah, I think we should just not block, right? Probably just let it die. -1 mana, worth it. Could almost counter that. No, it's Island of Mykonos. I think I used to go there when I was a kid. My parents used to go there. Mykonos. Ooh, Cavern of Souls. I like to Kozak's commands. Just counter that, right? The good old-fashioned way. O'Shea's Consign. Think we got them. Think that one, as they say, is in the bag. Alright, on the draw, same deal, I guess. Solitude pending, yes. My worst cards are like Verdicts. I guess one wrap disguise might be good. Mostly good against Karn, and I think Discharge does better against Karn. Gotta keep, right? Surely. They don't even play for Karn. Maybe tomorrow we'll do the mono green leagues. See what all those decks are about. What did I not see yet? Not a terrible draw for them, or seemingly terrible. So what do I need to worry about? Some random one-ups. Not that much. I still. To emote daily production. I did not see them. I mean, even if they have Boseiju, I'm not like. I don't think they play Boseiju. Or they just had their main deck flutes. That's unfortunate. Into Labyrinth. Oof. Damn. Into Karn. Okay. LOL Scepter. You never had a chance. Never stood a freaking chance. Maybe I'll be really scared and get Haywire Might. Coding, that makes sense. Coding's annoying. How do I get out of this mess? Kind of need a pending. Wait, I don't even have the fourth color for my pendings, right? I have 3. I need a discharge. I guess I should. Should play this. I should consult, see if I had spell snare or discharge. All bricks. I mean, I guess that hull could be relevant. I think on-tap land's probably more likely to be relevant. Okay, now to Foundry. Yeah, funny part of it, if I just go like Chant into Narset this game, I'm in a much better spot. How many flutes do they play? 2 flutes, that means they brought 1 in. And 1 to tutor 4, so it's like 1 outer. But they also kept a 7 card hand, like, was not much else, so. Not that unlikely. Wait, what? Didn't even get the flute. Oh, they just board both in? Or did they have 1 in their main deck? I guess they have like different lists. Maybe it's a play draw thing. Oh wait, it would be better to have them in the sideboard if you're on the play. Because their latest lists had 2 in the sideboards. I need tutors for the other cards, so I guess Rob Disguise would be pretty good here. The weird card games. I feel like this only happens if I don't see a discharge. It's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I guess I do get to Teth, bounce one, use Narset next turn. If I find a discharge, I have the energy in the bank. They don't have that much mana and that many cards in hand. Someone's a bit of a scaredy cat. Just checking. I can still get any land depending on what I top deck. Nope. Just hoping for Spell Snare, Discharge, Orm's Chance. I got kind of a good matchup for Discharge. It comes up more than you would think. Discharge is like just the card you need to kill, make a spawn, protect your planeswalkers, or kill the Karn. Right on time. And that at 6 energy. Oh man. Alright. You got me. Yeah. That matchup stuff, I think, almost for sure. Might be one of the worst ones. Alright, I think tomorrow.